So I was doing my assessment, and I had to come across the culture needs and why they need to practice with their culture and their strict dietary as well. And one of them that really got me thinking now is halal. When people think about halal, or a general population think of halal meat, is thinking of like obviously no pork product, and as well they need to pray and they have to drain the blood from the animal, right, and contain the milk, the meat. Now when I look carefully, it also stated that it has to do their prayers. They cannot eat the meat that the animal has passed away. God knows what sort of meat we're eating in our food package, to be honest with you right now. And one thing that really struck me and got me into it even more is the fact that they do not use antibiotics, hormones, or whatsoever, compared to what we have in our supermarket or our local market. Not the local farmers market, but just a commercial market. Eating the food, the meat is being heavy antibiotics or X, Y, and Z. It really got me thinking when I was probably like 24, when I attended an organic farm, and for me to look back at it to see how the animals are being raised free range out in the wild, where we came down to now we have like animals being raised in a cage, right? You know, with the space confinement, stress, dump down a lot of medication so they don't spread their sickness or disease or cancer or, you know, X, Y, and Z. You guys know more than me. But to look back at it now, to look at it like halal, I don't know the way how they raise their chicken or whatever, but what they're saying is like, if they're not putting antibiotics, right, and if they're not putting X, Y, and Z, and the way I think the way how they handle their meat is different to the commercial way, where they use the salt bath instead of the chlorine bath. I know the chlorine bath is heavily used on pigs and chicken, or pork and chicken meat, but you know, they drain the blood, it's fresher. As you look at halal meat, cross out the supermarket, but just say the local butchers or whatever, they look more fresher, and you know, it is what it is. So I have to redirect myself on how I do my spending, because I'm looking at it now, I'm saying, Jesus, I did not know halal looks in that way. Because if they claim the definition that I've checked on Google, halal, right, the way how they raise their livestock is the fact that if there's no antibiotics or hormones or whatever, they've been pretty much raised in a better environment. Obviously they serve their God duty of having the food being forbidden or being clean meat. That's what they use to wording, clean meat, clean cut, clean meat, you know, things like that. So if for me to think about it, to look into it, it finds it very interesting for me to look into more. I know I've been purchasing a lot of the meats in the wrong ways, but to look into it, I really do care to have that. I tend to do like to agree in that point of view. What's you guys' thoughts on that? Maybe you guys can educate me a bit more, but I don't know how kosher, but I heard kosher does eat, they have to purchase halal cook meat as well. They allowed to do that. It's just more of the food process. I heard about the kosher food, they're not allowed to cross pairing food. I think it's dairy and meat. I don't know how it works, but it sounds very, I don't know what to say. I don't know anything about it. So does that mean they can't eat carbonara if there's bacon on it? I don't know what to say, you know. So yeah, so that's it, that's the video. I hope you guys can maybe educate me or a bit more about this sort of stuff.